You were telling me about the Bentley SUV. I guess this is sort of VAG land at the moment.
Well, let's just follow the crowd and have a look. I mean, at the moment, Mr. Durheimer says nearly every Bentley customer has a SUV in his garage, and he'd like it to be a Bentley SUV. So this is now a concept car, if you like.
I was going to say, this is a concept. This isn't production yet.
No,
because we've got some really fancy lights going on and lots of details.
This is all Bentley, isn't it? With the grille, the bright work, and the car. If you took the badge off and you saw it on the road, it couldn't be anything else. It could only be a Bentley.
Only thing I'm not sure about is the proportions. It's okay. I know it's an SUV. It's very tall. How do you think? Because your company is Bentley Stuttgart. How do you think your customers would perceive something with this sort of scale and proportion?
Well, part of the popularity of SUVs is because of the scale and proportion. And you know, you have a lot of ladies who drive them and they really love it because they sit up higher, they can see out better. So I think that's fine. Now, a Bentley SUV could not be a small car because a Bentley is not a small car.
No.
There are other companies in the group who produce small SUVs, but you know, Bentley must be...
I guess so. If you're going to have a Bentley, you're going to go big.
Absolutely.
The weird thing is, you were saying that again, there's some really. I know it's a concept, but there's some amazing details in here. These headlights, it's sort of there's bits of Lalique in there virtually.
Absolutely.
This looks like Lalique glasswork.
Yes.
You know, it's just they've gone to town on these lights. You know. But then you've even got the Bentley scripting round the centre.
Absolutely.
That in itself is a real work of art. Someone sat on a CAD machine for about a week, month, whatever,
designing
just to come up with that light detail.
Yeah. The other nice thing is, I don't know if you went round the back and saw what's in the back.
Show us
because
round.
I tweeted it and I said, "Picnic? ? Come and have a look."
Let's go have a look. This reminds me of a super yacht.
Yeah.
It's very much a case of the upholstery, super yacht, but yeah, as you say, you've got various controls here. It's a party on four wheels, isn't it? Ready to go.
Absolutely.
Henley, Hurlingham, you name it.
That's it. And
when do we go? No,
right,
it's a cool
right
way of
after
doing
the
it.
show.
And again, we've got lighting and everything else up here, so it really is an interesting concept, and I guess that's the important word. It's a concept, you know.
Absolutely.
But interesting that the tailgate includes the lights and everything, so that hole opened down very wide there, but. Cool concept.
There we are, Giles. Look at the tread plates.
So we may be talking VAG, we may be talking Bentley. There's no doubt we saw a plate on the back saying crew. We've now got a huge Union Jack down on the tread plate.
Absolutely.
Quintessentially English, I guess. But again, you kind of, the way that this dash works, this is all traditional saddle work.
Right.
So again, we're talking heritage, we're talking the veneer work, the leather work, everything else says complete bespoke and quality, even down to some of this unfinished. It's not unfinished, I know, but it's a satin. You've got this sort of gloss satin quirkiness going on.
Absolutely, that's actually the base wood before they put on the veneer. And they've decided
this bit
to
is
use
environmentally friendly, and this bit isn't.
Well.
No, because we're seeing similar things like this wood finish appearing on things like the Fisker.
Yes.
On the Fisker Karma, where again, because they didn't want to use certain non-environmental finishes, they left the wood, as you say, a base wood untreated. But this is really funky. Surprisingly, though, no rear suicide doors. These are conventional doors.
Absolutely.
I would have just, concepts, normally it's big, double opening, so quite a bold move, but again, concepts, 23-inch wheels.
Wow, they are enormous.
That's quite some size, you know. That's I'm sure actually. I think the jet we came in on this morning had the same veins on the engine. It's funky. Yeah.
Look at the door handles, aren't they lovely? Look at the bright work.
That's a nice detail. And
Yes.
That's all solid billet work. And you're picking up, just looking from this side of the window, I'm picking up again, you've got the unfinished, the base wood, and then the contrast between you go through to the works mahogany or this is burr walnut, I think, actually. But yeah, this saddle work is quite something. And again, I suppose that is the heritage, English craftsmanship, everything else coming through.
And as you see from the gentleman sitting in the back, it is quite roomy.
It's a huge amount of room. But it's a huge car.
Right.
So, yeah, this takes, I guess, what Range Rover. You know, this is like Range Rover times 2, I guess. It is huge in terms of the scale. I don't know how many feet it is. Notice we've got trick little buttons here as well.
Yes.
I'm not going to press it. It might be an exploding door, but ejector seats or whatever. But it's a great concept.
Let's move on. Bentley's got another novelty on the stand, which is the Mulsanne.
Okay.
And it's the first Mulsanne Mulliner driving specifications.
Right.
And wait till you see inside. The car's a little different. It has the vents down there.
I noticed these with the B-shaped vents in the front wing reveal.
Right.
And this is what are we talking? Are we talking Maybach money? Are we talking where is this pitched?
I think this is very much a driver's car.
Okay.
And as you know, Maybach is stopping.
Yes.
In the next, I think the last Maybachs will be delivered in 2013, and I think that's it.
That's why I asked the question. Is this kind of looking for that hole?
Well, I think an extended version would be fitting in that hole. I think this is definitely a driver's car. And if you look at the back, though, they have. Oh, it's full of people. We'll wait for a sec.
But again, the styling of this, the casual swoop, the very long lines on it.
Yes.
It has that sleek elegance that you would associate with Bentley. And this is the driving. What's the correct title for it?
It's the Mulliner driving specification, and I'm just looking. You see, those are 21-inch wheels. So they're pretty big wheels too.
Yeah,
pretty big wheels.
Definitely. And again, that's where you lose the scale of things because the wheels are so large. The car kind of shrinks. But make no mistake, this is a very long, very wide car.
Absolutely.
If we just have a look into the passenger side. Again, the fit and finish is typical Bentley. It's luxury all the way through.
And they always pick great color schemes for the motor shows, the motor show cars. Very, very exquisite.
Yeah, last time I think I came to Geneva, they were pushing the envelope a little bit. They had a lot of pink stitching and things like this in a convertible.
Pink and purple, I think. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So this is very much more muted. This is more the classical colour scheme, the sort of the muted greys with the beiges, the sort of camel and tans and everything else. I much prefer that. That says Bentley to me. I did doubt some of their bespoke work. But again, I suppose with Bentley you can order whatever you want.
Whatever you want. And if you look at the stand here, you'll see customers from all over the world admiring the car, and of course tastes are different.
Tastes are completely different. What is considered a lucky colour in China, maybe not the vogue in the UAE or whatever. So
Absolutely.
you have to cater to world markets.
Absolutely.